How about you? How's life been? How long have you been doing this?
Been doing it for like 9 years.
Okay.
The thing is, when you live in this country, because of the wealth disparity and all that, you grow up with that stuff. You feel a certain sense of responsibility to society, which I know you feel as well, with everything you've done in terms of charity and all that.
Yeah.
But there's another layer of life that you feel in this country where you become deeply reflective. Like all these questions I'm asking about happiness, it's an outcome of having lived in India for like 30 years of my life. You think a lot about life, you have a lot of questions about life. And I asked you about prayer.
Yeah.
I think in this country, prayer is a very central part of our lives, and it's not praying to God in a religious place or anything. It's just your own relationship with the divine. So for me, I know at some point I'm going to step out of my material chase and pursue that journey to the divine. It's just
while you're still alive?
While I'm still alive, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I have the option to do that now financially, but I'm not done in terms of societal impact, and I really enjoy meeting different kinds of human beings.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to drive to the airport with me while kids bang on the car door.
Yeah. But I mean, the podcast is the secondary experience here. The primary experience is to just meet a great soul, because I genuinely believe people like you are chosen by the universe, and the universe only chooses its purest souls to be at the forefront in the way. Because, bro, people know you on a worldwide scale. You're experiencing a level of fame that very few humans have ever experienced in human history. So it doesn't just happen randomly, and it definitely doesn't just happen through hard work, because there's a lot of hardworking people out there, but there's a deeper layer, or at least that's how my country's taught me to think.
Yeah, I agree. It's not just due to hard work. But yeah, I mean, obviously I have success bias. Every successful person believes there's less luck involved than there was. And but I think if someone does work hard and intelligently, because we all have, if you're watching this, access to the internet, so you can basically learn anything there is on the planet. I don't see why someone who dedicates themselves, assuming they're healthy and they have a functioning brain, can't be successful in content creation or these kinds of things. So
I hear you, and again, I'm saying this not from a content creation perspective. If there's ever a day in your 40s or 50s where you really want to reflect, I'd love to take you around in the Himalayas.
Ooh, can we go to hang out with monks?
Yeah.
That would be sick.
You want to?
Yeah.
So that's all we do. This show is actually primarily built upon conversations about monkhood and that kind of stuff.
That would be awesome. Yeah, if I could go take a week off and go live and train like a monk and pray and all that stuff, and that'd be detached from tech and everything. That'd be a lot of fun.
There's a lot of secrets in the Indian mountains. There's a lot to see, to experience. Have you seen Doctor Strange?
Well, here and there, yeah.
It's loosely based on some real concepts that we have in India, but the rest of the world doesn't know much about it.
What are some of these secrets? Still in them?
Bro, I have a lot of neuroscientist friends because of the show.
Yeah. My girlfriend's a neuroscientist.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I see why this works.
Yeah.
Anyway, your videos are super psychological also.
Yeah, she loved them.
That's why I watch MrBeast as a consumer.
To see how the contestants act in these.
Bro, I think life for me is about learning human psychology. It's why I've taken up this job. It's why I don't want to switch away from podcasts personally, because I'm doing this out of my love for human psychology and the human growth story. I feel like this isn't the final stage of evolution. Human beings are constantly going to evolve. So there is an upcoming stage of evolution that will include Neuralink. Neuralink.
100%, yeah.
But there's also a deeper form of human evolution that's happening in the brain. I know they just had a neuroscientist on the show today, and they were talking about how they're researching on how meditation initially feels like shit, feels like how you felt in that. But after a point, once you're basically done with all your own negative thoughts that come to the surface, it's your brain's mechanism to flush it out, all your own insecurities, negativities. Once you're done, after a point, you're left with a lot of stillness.
Have you ever heard of Naval?
Bro, I've had him on the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what Naval talks about a lot. I listened to Naval so much that I tried meditating, and I never got to that point where things would stop rushing to my head, and I got that calmness, which I know he's pretty adamant about, and he would just say, well, keep meditating, don't give up. But What you're saying reminds me a lot of him.
What I'm visualizing is me and you meditating in the mountains at some point. It matters who you meditate with, honestly.
Really?
But you'll believe that after you experience it.
That'd be great. I would love to meditate with monks and you in the mountains.
Yeah.
Like a lot. Like Steve Jobs was big into that kind of stuff, and so he attributes a lot of his success to the culture here and that kind of thing. So I would love to just see what Steve saw.
We'll take you to the exact place he went to.
Ooh.
Okay.
What's the head monk called?
The guru was
yeah.
Neem Karoli Baba. It was a Neem.
Is he still alive?
No. But
His descendant alive?
nobody feel his presence.
Okay.
Now that sentence will be understood when you experience it.
I'm excited.
Have you heard of? I can't believe I'm doing this. So in India, we pray to a god who is the representative of strength, and Barack Obama used to carry an idol of this. The god is Hanumanji. So for us, this is God.
Okay.
In the same way that in Christianity they look at Jesus Christ as God,
Yep.
it's the same thing for us. We have different versions of God as well, like different images.
Okay.
But specifically in Sanatan Dharma or Hinduism, we pray to him when we want motivation and strength. And the guru that Steve Jobs went to also prayed to this same deity.
Gotcha.
And they say that Steve Jobs, that's what's said in that ashram. It's called Kenji Dham. It's in the north of India.
Yeah.
They say that he regained inner strength. And there's a lot of Westerners who come specifically to the ashram to regain inner strength. But honestly, I mean, on a very practical basis, when you're left with the stillness, like when you meditate or you have these experiences, you let go of like the negative stuff. You're left with stillness. And the stillness becomes a base for creativity to enter. So you will go away from the mountains with hyper creative thoughts. You'll want to go back to work.
Yeah.
But from a very different perspective. You'll unlock some higher dimension for sure.
I wish I didn't have to leave. I wish we could do this tomorrow.
No, bro, don't worry about it. Like, this is not the last time you're coming to India for sure.
Yeah, I mean, now I'm definitely, dang, to train in the same place Steve did,
Yeah.
that would be awesome.
Yeah.
That'd be so cool. Are we gonna do drugs like Steve did? Kidding, I don't do drugs.
I can show you some breathing techniques that might make you feel
Okay, like the Wim Hofman stuff.
something like that. Like the
Okay.
Wim Hof stuff, a lot of it is there in Indian culture as well.
Mm-hmm.
He's taken it and like evolved it even further. But yeah, there's a lot of experiences in India waiting for you.
Let's do it.
Something will shift.